I'm with Crystal Chappell, Carly Manning of Days of Our Lives. This is a Days event that you never had your first time out at Days of Our Lives.
We had very small little luncheon kind of things, but no, this is a big old
It's a
deal.
big old deal.
It is.
Have you been out there yet to just meet the fans?
Yes.
Okay, and
Said
what are
hello.
they asking the most?
Oh gosh, it's an assortment of things. It's when is Venice going to air? What's it like to be back? They're very welcoming. You know, don't mess with Bo and Hope. I'm like, I'm just
Hey,
here.
I'm just here doing
I'm
my
here to
job.
work and have a good time. That's all I'm here to do. But other than that, everyone's been terrific. Really, really nice.
How has it been for you being back at Days of Our Lives? It's a different producer, Gary Tomlin, who you've known.
Yes.
And working with Peter again and Christian again. And did you work with Christian before? Not really, not
in
so
the same
much.
Scene. We were there briefly
Right.
at the same time, but we were never actually worked together. She's lovely. She's just lovely, a wonderful actress. Peter's
Peter.
I'm very comfortable with Peter, though. And we
Are you really?
I
Does it feel
am.
like
I
when he's
am.
in a scene with you, it's kind of like...
Yeah, it's like we never missed a beat, and I think we have a nice little energy together. So it's been really fun.
What was it like sticking a knife in your real-life husband's gut?
Well, it just
On
so
air.
happens that in that moment I wasn't ticked off at him. No, no, that was just creepy.
It was creepy because the look you gave was creepy.
And
You were
that
like,
was creepy too. Well, because as the story unfolds, you'll know why she did what she did and the severity of what was going to happen if she hadn't stopped him. So that look means something, a few weeks from now.
yeah, and now I know Vivian's back
Yes.
and wants Carly on the chopping block her own way.
She wants
her
to
own
make
way.
her suffer. Yes.
Yes.
Not nothing easy. Just wants to make her suffer dearly, and then kill her.
And now, do you know how she's...
Because that's the way she rolls.
Okay, but let's think
people.
about this. Buried Alive, she did before.
Yes.
So she's got to come up with something really sick. Do you think?
I think she's up for it. I think that Vivian.
Do you know?
I don't know it. Well, yes, I know what she's going to try and do.
And when you heard about what she was trying to do...
Oh, it's sick. It's what Lawrence was going to do. So she's basically going to carry out her nephew's wishes.
Mm-hmm. Now, everyone's kind of like, Carly's got to save a lot of people through this, right?
Yes.
Is she worried about the family or other people in Salem?
She's there. The only reason she's there is to protect somebody else, and she needs Bo's help. I mean, that's the only reason she's back in his orbit. It's about somebody else, and it continues to be about somebody else in Salem.
Now, could we assume Wally Kurth will be in your quadrangle
yes,
too?
yes, very
What do you
much.
think about Wally?
He's delicious.
He's cute.
He's got that
Yeah.
little dimple thing going. Really, just.
I always am jealous of people that were born with dimples.
I
always
know.
want to put.
Jesse
I
has
wanted to
them.
put some in. I like that.
I can't do that. Like I'm trying to make a dimple. I can't do it.
But you think you guys will be in more scenes together?
Oh yeah, this Justin and Carly start to argue because
Which means they like each other.
that's right. That's foreplay because he believes that Carly's going. The only reason she came back to town was to go after Bo, and she's like, she can't tell him what's going
What's
on.
really going on.
And Bo's the only one who knows at this point. But she's accusing him of having feelings for Hope. So we butt heads, Justin and Carly. It's good.
Is there anyone on the canvas that you'd love to work with that you haven't yet? Like if you could write and go, I'd like to work with Martzoff or Galen Gehring, or well, you've worked with Galen. But
I want to work with all of them because
Do
I
you?
think they're amazing. I love these characters and I love these actors. I think they're terrific.
it's really funny. All of the interviews I've done recently, I just did one with James Scott. He said, our show's really an amazing cast, and we have Crystal Chappell, too. So it's always like everyone adds, and we have Crystal Chappell that makes it
that's
even
nice.
more fantastic,
Yeah,
which is kind of a testament to you, don't you think?
That's kind. That's
Yeah.
really kind because I feel very privileged to be working with them. I mean, I love the show. I love what we're doing right now. I'm very proud of it. And all the stories are really good, and all the actors are just amazing. They're just stepping up.
Galen Gehring and you, I also liked that kind of, you took care of him.
Yeah.
But will anything kind of happen with that at all? You think they're kind of just unseparate?
Well, I'm hoping that he needs a lot of CPR.
And you do that very well because Harrison White told me in our Venice interviews that you had the most kissable lips.
I take advantage of people. I'm just not even going to try and kid myself or lie about it. I just take advantage.
And Venice is coming up,
Yes.
and we should look for it around Thanksgiving.
Around Thanksgiving. Probably after the Friday after Thanksgiving is what we're targeting.
Does it ever get daunting for you doing all the myriad of things you do? People always ask me, "Is Crystal? How does she manage it all? Her husband, your children, your life, your entrepreneurial stuff, Carly, Venice." When do you sleep? And she does. Well, I mean, you're on Twitter all night
I
long.
am on Twitter. I love my Twitter. It's so good. I have several personalities.
Which one am I talking to?
No, you have to be surprised. No, you know
Charlie.
what? Charlie, it's Charlie. That's right. I actually love what I'm doing. I feel very fortunate. I feel very blessed to have all these opportunities. So I'm eating it up while it's here.
And if we were to say previewing November sweeps on Days of Our Lives, you've got a lot going on. So what could we say to the fans to look for Carly November sweeps?
I would look for Carly and Bo to get a little closer. Can I say that?
Sure.
Just a little bit.